Our tech guy didn't really communicate with us on that part.
Yeah.
Brian, next time you gotta let us know ahead of time, man.
Seriously, that would be a great help.
We were just going off.
Yeah, we were just reading the script Hinshaw gave us.
That's pretty accurate, actually. Henshaw, Lord, he did not write the script.
He did not write the script. Don't fire Hinshaw. He's
Please
doing a
don't
good
suspend
job.
us either.
He's doing a great job in here.
Oh, we are actually live.
Yeah, we're live. You haven't been looking at that?
All right, let's. Okay, I've typed in the word love here onto Google, and I just want to. Before we look at the definition, actually, let's look at the definition first.
All right.
An intense feeling of deep affection. Well, we're not allowed to cuss, are we?
No.
Well,
can't
I think that's horseradish because. No, I can't. Let's not even talk about this.
So that means everything is love because you think, but it's not real. Because think about it, you've had deep affection for someone, but then what happens?
They play you.
They play you, and then it's not love anymore.
Better question is, do I really love my mom? Like, do I just love her because she gave birth to me, or do I really love
I think
her?
that's a good topic because honestly, how many times does your mom make you mad in a day?
100.
I've heard you personally insult your mom a lot.
I mean,
I'm not gonna go insult my mom, but sometimes she infuriates me. Some days there's really good days where we have a good time.
Here's another question: are they entitled to our love?
No. I'm not sure. Oh, they cut us off. They straight.
Oh, it's frozen. Wow. It's just frozen, guys. Don't worry.
Keep going.
Are they entitled to our love, or how does that work?
Wait. Does that mean they can
I
hear
feel
us
like-
right now or no?
If they don't treat you with love, I don't think. Because I don't think blood is automatically love. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to love your family members. I hate some of my family members. They can
I
be
wouldn't
fake.
go that far. I wouldn't go that far.
That's a little far. That's a little far.
If they
What do you
do
mean?
you dirty in the past, or your family dirty.
Like, I had a cousin who stole my laptop where I was
Yeah.
so and so and so.
You had to pay him
and then he had to pay
$150,000 for that.
$150,000. Kanye West had to
$250.
$250, yeah,
Had to pay
$250,000
with,
to get that back.
to get a laptop back with personal information because his
can't-
cousin stole it.
You can't just go to a family reunion barbecue and just start a regular conversation with this guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You have seen things I have done on the laptop
And
that
you
you stole
stole
from
it.
me.
You could have gave it back with no money asked because we're family and we love each other.
Or you could have
See-
legit been like, "Hey, I need some help." Not $250,000 worth of help because go get it yourself.
Yeah, see, I think that's something that really only like famous people deal with because we would never experience that. Like, no one's gonna steal a laptop from us and then hold it over our heads for $25,000 or $250,000.
My family members kind of been fake to my dad a couple times, and you could not like those people close to your family because it's not only a freaking famous thing.
Well, yeah, but your dad's in a very good position where he owns a business, and they might be jealous or they think that he got the better end of the stick. But that's just because he worked harder than them, and he had better opportunities than they
so
did.
this is a product of jealousy.
Or it was all given to him.
That's false.
All right.
Well, I think my family's actually very different because I think they're all very proud. Like, every single person in my family is poor, and now they're pretty successful because of what my dad and my mom did.
You know what I think?
feel like they're
I
pretty
think. Let's go back to India. Hot topic here. Let's get it started.
Go back to India.
Go back to your country.
No.
Let's. We have Brooklyn Bailey in the house.
Well, I mean, think about it like this, Ani. You could,
We're not live.
yeah, Ani, you could stay here. You could think about this, Ani, when you're talking about going back to India. I mean,
Let me just get.
let's talk about this. You could stay here, and what would you consider yourself out of 10 right now in America?
Good looks.
Yeah.
Well, hey, and I've had this discussion with you. In America, I'm probably a good 7.5.
Yeah, but you are the best looking Indian man I've seen in my entire life. So if you went back to India,
No,
Drop dead 10.
Hold on.
Drop
My
dead
mom
10.
watches this Indian like she has like this
Yes.
little, like box like it's like not like it's like you guys know what like when you take soap operas. Yeah.
they have a legal streaming device.
We cancel direct. Like a fire
Yeah.
stick, like a fire stick.
Yeah. It's like a broken fire
She's
stick.
watching like these Indian soap operas, right? And I see these people on there. You're like, you're ugly.
And you're like, I could be on there.
Dude, I could literally.
Yeah, facts.
I'm definitely better than most of like the famous Indian actors.
Seriously, especially
You guys are just famous. You guys are not good looking.
yeah.
I've been saying this. I feel like Ani, very handsome guy.
Yeah, extremely.
Very
Personal
good
opinion.
personality, probably the best personality out here because he's funny.
Facts,
and
facts,
willing to
facts.
Right. But he doesn't have a girlfriend, so I think it all stems down to Indian. I don't think
No, I think
No,
it's.
no, no.
Okay.
Let's hear
No,
him.
I just.
Just leave it in the middle. I think
What does
I got you.
We'll lean
Hayden
in.
have
Yeah.
that Ani doesn't?
He's,
Well, neither.
A couple things, but let's not get into it.
We're not gonna get into that, but something who's very large.
Oh,
His foot size, big foot. All right, but just name the flaws of Ani. There's not a lot of flaws of Ani. He has a birthmark on his eye, but that's uniqueness.
Yeah.
It's a real eye catch.
It's a real eye catcher. First words Anirudh Nayak ever said to me when I was in 7th grade. He walked up to me and said, "Hey, you see this? It's a real eye catcher." First words.
I don't think that was the first words I
First
said.
words.
A couple first.
First words.
I hated Anirudh Nayak in 5th grade or 6th grade.
Actually, no, I hated you. That's how the story goes.
But when someone hates me, I hate them back.
But you.
They have a
didn't know
complicated
I
relationship.
just
Because
feel.
I didn't know you and your.
I just feel like Ani used to hang out with Cassidy a lot in
that. You know,
elementary.
I think that I did hang out with Cassidy a lot until 4th grade when he moved away, and I had to break out, and I had to.
Maybe that was the best thing. Maybe
That's probably
it got you
the
out of
best
your
thing that's ever happened.
you got you out of your shell.
Got me out of my shell because I used to just walk around the little tree roots with him in elementary school, and we would just hang out. And you know what? Honestly, he was really weird.
I used to see Ani because you know the cool kids played sports.
Yeah.
Recess, you know. Even me and Ethan know. I don't know about you, Hayden. I don't know what elementary you went, but that's what
Royal
cool
Oaks.
people. Royal Oaks.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. But it's just the losers, the so-called losers.
No, you know what?
You're frozen in a really
I'm
good position
really
right
tired
there.
of that. I'm really tired of that word, losers. What defines?
Well,
a
what's a
What
loser?
defines
No,
a-
that's
because
why I
there's
say quote unquote.
Yeah,
Hold
because
on,
that's
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
yeah.
But like, just because, like, let's say there's a quiet guy who likes to stick to himself and doesn't like the attention, that makes him a loser? No, because he's an introvert and that's what he likes to do. So he's a cool guy. And don't. Let's not do that.
We're not gonna watch our own live stream, man.
Let's react to something.
You know what? Yeah, let's react to something.
Okay, what are we
Okay, let's
Dope music video.
you want to watch the music video?
Feels like summer.
I think Childish Gambino personally got ruined by white people.
Yeah,
What's your take on it?
I could see that.
A lot of white people do like Childish
And
Gambino.
I think he is the most overrated artist in the industry right now.
I think
don't know about that.
I don't know about that. I think personally, Chance the Rapper is probably the most overrated artist. Facts. I think so.
Maybe he's overrated now, because like again, I think.
Well, yeah, back in the day. But that's the thing is, once he got popular, then a bunch of white people started listening to him and ruined it.
The Chance the Rap very good in his mixtape.
Acid Rap, great.
Yeah, he's been grinding. He's like that Chicago. He's been that
Yeah.
Chicago rapper.
Would he be where he is without Kanye?
Yeah.
Yes, because he didn't need.
He didn't need.
He didn't need Kanye.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Who's the guest?
Hey, get in here, Fletch.
Oh no.
Are you scared?
No, all right.
We are not taking guests.
It doesn't
I'm
look.
not taking guest Fletch.
It doesn't look like it's gonna work
All
out.
right, Megan Force. Ah.
Okay, now we're doing this.
Well, you just ask Fletcher some questions.
Someone. Hey, Fletch, you gotta talk into the mic, buddy. You gotta get the mic.
Don't break it though. Just yeah, hold it.
Yeah, don't grab it.
Say something.
Hey, what you doing, chulos?
Okay.
Oh. All right, there's Fletch.
Can't cuss on here though.
Go ahead. It means pretty boy.
Oh,
What's
okay.
your and ask me questions.
So Fletcher, how old are you?
16.
16. How tall are you?
6'3".
6'3".
6'3". Where do you get that from? From your parents?
You need to grab the mic, man.
No, that's fine. We'll just
Is your mom and dad tall?
My mom's 5'7", my dad's 6'5".
That's very good height for a woman and a man.
Yeah,
5'7" is a great height.
it's a
for a
good
woman.
ratio.
Fletcher, have you lived here your whole life? If I saw you?
Nope.
Where are you from?
Orange County.
Orange County.
He's a big roller.
He's an LA boy.
When did you move here?
When I was 6,
6.
7.
So were you a superstar back then? In Orange County?
Fletcher, you want to watch a YouTube video and tell us what you think about it?
Fine.
Okay, what do you want?
Chance the Rapper?
Yeah, do you like Chance the Rapper?
What's something else?
What do you want to watch?
Let's watch a funny video. Let's watch a funny video.
Here, go ahead. Type it in.
Speaking of.
Ready for this one? Yeah, sure.
Lil Duval.
You want to play it?
You never seen it?
That you gotta put the.
You have to turn it down just a little bit.
Fletch loves this.
Fletcher,
song.
I want you to, as the song goes, I want you to tell us what you think about the song.
Just react
It's
to
awesome
it.
as balls.
It's awesome as balls.
That's it. Hey.
Hey!
Hey. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think.
What you think about this?
Hey!
Hey!
Hey.
Hey! Hey!
Hit it, Fletch.
Hey!
Hey.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
That looked like Fletch, hit this.
Pass it, pass it, pass it, pass it. Oh,
Hey,
or
Fletch,
down.
watch this. Go. Put it back.
Hey! All right, let's get a funny reaction.
One more song.
One more song.
Here we go.
Do you know Michael Jackson?
Oh, Michael Jackson.
Can you dance for us?
NJ, greatest of all time.
You gotta do something.
You gotta hit it though. You gotta hit it.
Moves. Like we gotta see him.
That's Jackson 5. I want you back.
Come on, stand up, Fletch.
Stand up, Fletch.
We gotta
stand
see
up. We gotta stand up, man. We're gonna stand up with you.
Let's get the ad, man.
Oh, here we go.
All right. We see you, Fletch. Woo!
I see you. Keep hitting it. Oh.
Hey!
Oh no!
Woo! Oh, Fletch! Don't do it to him.
Do it.
Ah.
All right.
Hey, go more towards the camera. Go towards the camera.
Camera's right there, Fletch. Get in the camera.
Oh.
Hey!
Fletch.
Very talented. Hey! Oh!
Ethan, no.
Alright,
Alright, Fletch.
Alright, Fletch, is there any last words you'd like to say before you exit the podcast?
Rock and roll! All right, baby.
Hey, thank you.
Nice Fletch.
Fletch. There we go.
Thanks for
Closer.
Thank you.
thanks for being on, baby.
Hey, Tyler said move the mic closer between you and. Never mind.
Yeah, you never mind. Good job, Fletch. Good job, Fletch.
Put it like.
Give him a round of applause.
Hey, I see we talk about Ethan's changes.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay.
Alright,
So-
Ethan, let's
yeah.
give us the breakdown because there's a couple bruises on the back of Ethan's neck, and it looks like.
All right. Well, so the quick rundown was walked out of the gym. There's a couple guys, standing in the parking lot, and I didn't think of any altercation. I had a gold chain on. It's kind of tucked in my shirt, but it's poking out the back. One of them comes up to me, kind of like kind of rushing up to me, and I'm kind of get startled. What's going on?
Get started.
Yeah, and then there's like two more behind him, kind of coming up on me. I'm just like, what am I gonna do? There's no one else in the park. It's nighttime.
At this point, you're like thinking the worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario. Worst case scenario. I'm thinking I get stabbed right now. Right?
Yeah, this is bad new bears.
And then he reaches for my neck and he kind of pulls it, and then as I try to push him off of me, yanks it off with him. Right? So I'm like, oh crap. So then this other guy.
He's like, it's going down.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's going down. What are they going for next? My wallet, my keys, my truck. What's gonna happen? Guy walks out of the gym. Luckily, older guy. He yells at him. They take off. It was dark at night. I couldn't really see him. So by that time, they took off, and I was just kind of, whatever. At least at least I'm alive. You know what I mean?
It's like a mom could have lost her son.
Yeah. And then what? I'm dead because someone wanted my chain.
One of your freaking oh my god.
What am I supposed to do?
Well, you don't know what their situation's like. Maybe they needed the chain.
Yeah, but really, no. Don't try to turn this around on him. Thievery is not the answer, Anirudh.
Okay, comedy. I guess comedy.
No, Ani.
Comedy, I guess.
Ethan almost died and you're making a joke out of it.
Yeah, maybe now's not the right time.
No, I think I take that back. Comedy has no limits. Keep making jokes.
Comedy has no limits.
Hey, look, you don't see Ethan get all butthurt over Hayden.
Alright.
concussions?
Dude, look at the scar on your neck. Like, it gotta hurt.
Okay, show the camera.
Those are some pretty severe, and they do look. Oh,
It looks pretty rough.
they
from
look
here.
pretty
They
deep.
got like a blowtorch and fucking. I'm sorry for cussing, but.
All right. What are you gonna ask?
So like, were they waiting out where like this is in shape Demery, I'm supposing.
Yeah.
So where were they waiting?
So there's kind of like a little roundabout thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They're kind of there's a sidewalk on the left side and a right side. I walk in, or I walk out.
Yeah.
And they're kind
Like
of
by the swimming pool.
Yeah, they're kind of by like the curb area,
Uh-huh.
and I'm parked. So this is the swimming pool. I'm parked facing this way.
Yeah.
I'm walking on the curb, and then
Yeah.
the altercation happened there. Then from right here on the sidewalk, when the guy walked out, they took off towards the street, took a right, kind of going towards John's house.
On foot.
On foot.
So they were three. How old were they?
Mid-20s.
I wouldn't say not above 30, above 18 in that area.
So 18 to 20 is anything.
18, 20s. 18
Okay.
to 20s.
What would you? Did they look suspicious?
I mean, sometimes people come out of the gym and they might be wearing hoodies or something. Just got out of the sauna. You're not really,
Yeah.
you're not really expecting anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, I'm always there. It's just one of those things, you never know when something can happen. You walk out your house one day.
They could
You
be
get-
there. They could be
You
there.
can't live life like that, though. You're gonna
Exactly.
go to that
And
gym,
then
I hope you go to that gym at the same exact time,
I
whenever
know.
you want to.
it's just one of those things. You never know when you walk out your house.
You never
never know what's gonna happen.
Do you feel safe at that gym anymore?
I mean, I feel safe. It's just weird,
it's okay. We get emotional at these times.
Some places, you're so comfortable with, you start not paying attention to your surroundings as much.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a big problem with our world nowadays. People just kind of waltz around thinking nothing's ever going to happen, and then it happens. Catch you off guard.
That's interesting that you brought that up because you know what? I park my car outside my house every single day. And you know what? I'm like, I believe in my neighborhood. I believe that I live in a safe city. Guess what? One day,
one
random day, I decide to leave my backpack in my car with my like. There's nothing substantial in there except for like my headphones that Apple
Luckily.
gives. Luckily, yeah. And it still kind of made me mad because now I have to go find a new pair of Apple headphones for my phone.
Luckily, your phone wasn't in there, your
Really
wallet.
communicate
I mean,
with
it
us
could have been a
on
lot
that
worse.
part.
It could have been a lot worse.
It's
Next
just-
time
it's
you
just
gotta let
sad
us
to
know
see
ahead of
that-
time, man.
Seriously,
Can't
that
you
would be a
believe
great
it,
help.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just reading the
And
script
then
and
stuff like this happens.
And I woke up
That
the next
is,
morning and I go to water polo practice at 8 a.m. And then I'm like, I get out of practice at 10 and I'm like, I have a stats class in 2 hours.
That's our intro. All right.
I'm like,
What's
you know what
what's
the
going
funny
on?
part is? He took my backpack. He took my,
Call the salon.
Take it a
he
haircut.
took my backpack with nothing in it.
Well,
just
what's going on,
stats
guys?
on it.
We're
he
back
left
with
all
another
the coins
podcast
that
for you
were-
guys. I hope you liked the Homecoming Rally 2018 one. That was pretty
I
good.
left my car unlocked and you didn't take
D.
the
Davis?
car, you just took
Shout out
the
D.
car.
Why do you hate me?
So we're gonna be. All right.
We got one viewer. Very nice. Hey Tyler, you have anything to say?
It's just like
So obviously we're
nowadays. I learned nowadays he
We're,
lives
we're
in a
not the
gated
best in the world.
community.
No, we
He's
are.
Never been robbed.
No, we're the best.
we are.
We're the best.
Yeah,
I'm
we're the
sorry.
best.
That is very true.
Side note, my grandpa's house in that neighborhood got robbed.
Yeah,
Right
see,
now.
We got like
his
2 minutes until
house
lunch.
got robbed.
That's okay.
I'm just saying that
What are you
Bill.
having for lunch today,
I
Joe?
remember that. My
Chicken
next
burger.
neighbor got
about you,
robbed
Shark Boy?
literally like every 6 months.
Probably
Like one
no,
time.
some raw meat. I have the same thing.
know?
Like the house across the street from me, it's like
some
at least
raw
every
meat.
4 months. The alarm is going off there.
All right, what are you thinking about Bill Cosby getting
through
10 years sexual assault? What's your opinion?
Yeah, and
Because we can hear the
one
audio
time
through the.
they got a whole like big old safe.
Yeah, it's against the law.
Yeah.
That's your thoughts on it? It's against the law.
Very, very valuable thing.
Let's can you not clap?
And they found that same whatever in the San Joaquin River. Like in the same safe in the San Joaquin River is like it literally that house gets robbed every 4 to 6 months, like Hayden's neighborhood.
That's crazy.
You know why that's probably true is because behind that house and right next to that house is a empty lot, just like literally just grass. Like I don't even know where that goes. It's just the fence is so easily. I'm about 5'8", barely, and I can put my hand on top of that fence and it's flat. There's no like, it's not a chain link. It's just cement. I can pull myself up there and just hop into that gated community. It's very strange how that gated.
It's real estate for home robbers. It's like Ethan's house, on the corner. You could jump over the fence, get in his house. My neighbor's house on the corner. You could jump over the fence and get to the
Yeah,
house.
My house on the corner, and now you know what? Now my dad has put in a bunch of these lights. So every time somebody walks, like motion sensors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have those too. And also, you know the first house in my neighborhood that you drive in, it's right there.
Yeah.
Used to be the lotto winners' houses.
Who?
The lotto winners.
Yeah.
The people who lived there before literally won $44 million in the lotto. That's insane. And then the next week they won 11,000 off a scratcher.
Here,
I don't know how much luck they have, but then recently these two guys snuck in and stole a bunch of stuff. And I don't know why my neighbor has a camera in her bedroom. Kind of weird, but they caught him. And that's on the edge of the neighborhood.
You know what I don't get? Like, what drives thieves? Like,
I
you work so hard to rob a house, get into someone's house when literally you do the same amount of work,
To get a
not
job.
any risk, to get a job. I mean, you're risking it all at that point.
I think it's a parental thing because I was taught never to steal. And when I see something, I'm gonna steal that.
Yeah.
And if I've never done it, but I feel like I would be feeling bad. I would just feel guilty.
Yeah,
How
you
do
feel
know
guilty.
You feel guilty and
You know, that's a very interesting story about parents because one time, honestly, I don't think my parents ever told me not to steal, but they instilled me with other beliefs that said like don't steal. Because one time I was at Save Mart, right, and I look at this like I think it was a bag of Skittles, and I was like, dude, I could just open these up, put them in my pocket, and walk away. And I literally could not force myself to open up those Skittles. I wanted those Skittles so bad. My dad said no. And I wanted to steal them. I was like, I can't do this. You know what? And it's probably better because candy over the age of 12. Come on, how much candy do you really need? Like,
I mean, another side topic is health. I mean, we have all these people, like, how hard is it to go on a jog and do some push-ups? I mean, I'm not trying to body shame anyone, but just health and we're machines.
Hot topic. Very controversial. I think fat shaming should be a thing.
I don't, yeah.
I personally,
It's unhealthy.
personally, I've been overweight. Personally,
That's like encouraging a smoker to keep smoking.
exactly. You're killing yourself.
Yes.
It's just like personally, I've been overweight, and when people make fun of me, that doesn't feel good.
And
this generation is soft. I literally cannot quantify the number of times I've called one of my overweight friends fat, quote
Rico.
unquote, and one of them has taken it to heart and has lost over 40, 30 pounds.
225 to 170.
225 to 170.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, maybe make fun of them all the time, but I'm saying it's like, hey, man, maybe drive them to come work out with me. Something. I'm not saying you need a gym membership. Not everyone can afford that. Running's free. Push-ups are free. Sit-ups are free.
Doesn't cost to go. Doesn't cost to go on the sidewalk and start running.
Yeah.
And who says you have to run? Walk 6 miles.
You have to start somewhere. Personally, I went from 190 to 150 from 7th to 8th grade. I literally just ran on the treadmill. I didn't have no gym membership.
Go for a swim. There's so many things. Go
Wear
for a
a
walk.
sweatshirt while walking or running. You sweat more. Hey, let's get your take because you are.
I feel like you wouldn't like fat shaming. I feel like
well, I
that's
just
wrong.
think I see where you guys are coming from, saying that like it'll motivate them to work harder and to get rid of it. But at the same time, it could really hurt them psychologically, and it could put them in a hole of depression where they won't want to do anything at all. Like even if maybe they were on the verge of like